The movie we chose for psychology and film assignment is Batman Begins.
In our film, Bruce Wayne is a fictional character in Batman Begins who's a vigilante for his city. He assumes his role after the untimely death of his parents and believes he needs to seek vengeance upon the criminals of Gotham City. He struggles with his socialization and his own identity. Batman Begins does an outstanding job of amplifying how Bruce is affected by his childhood trauma and his surrounding social environment.
The disorder exemplified in the movie is social anxiety disorder, and it is the intense, persistent fear of being watched or judged in a social setting. In other words, social anxiety can be described as a generalized association from society, in the sense that humans with this disorder can see themselves as not part of a society or see themselves or view themselves as an outcast.
So supporting the diagnosis, during the movie, Bruce is socially dissociative in nature when he attends parties and acts awkward like around other people. He became increasingly isolated and superficial in his dialect as the movie went on. Another symptom of his social anxiety is how he is exceptionally nervous for no apparent reason in situations that are considered socially normal for most people.
So in regards to the missing symptoms of his condition, the symptoms that Bruce Wayne seemed to lack when it came to social anxiety were like more of the physical signs and the smaller signs, such as excessive blushing, trembling, and sweating, and just more of the smaller social anxiety symptoms there were the only missing symptoms, as he was a billionaire and a public figure and he's kind of used to that social pressure.
So the treatment plan for this in regards to Bruce is he would need to seek medical evaluation from either an internal medical specialist or a psychiatrist. Next, the specialist would determine the proper route for treatment. Typically, treatment for patients with his social anxiety disorder consists of oral medications and therapy sessions. But in his case, medication and therapy are essential, as there is a major childhood trauma surrounding his parents' death that could be a stressor or origin for social anxiety. After Bruce is prescribed the appropriate medications and intense therapy for 6 months to a year, then the severity of his social anxiety shed significantly dropped.
Overall, the accuracy of Batman Begins in regards to social anxiety is pretty accurate. The cast and Warner Bros. Studio did a great job of portraying social anxiety as it's applied to a superhero personality. And essentially, the only things that they missed as far as his condition were the very small symptoms. And ultimately, Warner Bros. Did a great job of portraying this social anxiety disorder. And as a group, we learned a lot about how social anxiety can affect all sorts of people, even if it's a fictional movie and say they're a billionaire in a social situation. It is not limited to just younger people or our generation.